FlossTube. Welcome to my Stitchy home. My name is Becca and today's date is Saturday, July 27th, 2019. My last video was about a month ago. It was on Saturday, June 29th while I was at StitchCon, and it was a collaboration with Brenda, the Handwork Maniac. It was a lot of fun being with Brenda. We asked each other questions and just talked about our experience being at StitchCon. So if you haven't seen video number 6, go back and watch that, because if you're interested in StitchCon and want to know more about it, maybe we'll shed some light on some things. And if you were at StitchCon, you might see yourself in the video or see some other floss tubers that you know in the video. The quilt behind me today is a curvy log cabin design. I watched a video from Missouri Star Quilt Company. It was called Curvy Log Cabin, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't buy the pattern, I just figured it out from, I think maybe on the video there's a PDF you can get. But honestly, I just looked at the picture and listened to what Jenny, who was doing the tutorial, what she said, and I just figured it out. I bought various fat quarters, which are 18 by 22 inch rectangles of fabric. It's basically 1/4 of a yard of fabric. It's called a fat quarter because it's 1/4 of a yard. And I did have to go buy some the white, which has gold in it. Let's see if I can get it any closer for you. You can kind of see the gold and white. And so I think I bought three or four of those fabrics. And the backing and the border is this peacock fabric. And that's also the center of each of the, let's see, the log cabin. I can't do this. Okay, anyway, these blocks go across, and depending on how you turn them, you get the look of a curve in the white going up and around. And if you lay them out this way, then you get the circle. If you lay them out differently, you get a whole different look. Anyway, it's a fun, easy beginner quilt block and curvy log cabin. Okay, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. If you've shared this, one of my videos with other people that you are friends with on Facebook, for example, I really appreciate it. We're up over 700 subscribers, which I thought it would be a struggle to get to 100. So to be up at over 700, almost 800, just is wonderful. It's just nice to know I have so many people who are interested in cross stitch and maybe quilting, maybe counted canvas work, and who want to spend some time with me while I hope you are at home sewing, stitching, just relaxing and having fun. Old business. In a previous video, I showed that I had purchased some Blackbird Designs fabric. And I've had, I believe 3 people say that they are interested in purchasing some of that. Senorita Stitches was interested in a yard. My roommate at StitchCon, Mindy, was interested in a yard. And FlossTube Susie, S-O-O-Z-I-E, FlossTube Susie, love that name. She wanted 2 yards. So I have Mindy's PayPal email address, And I might even have Senorita Stitches. I believe I do have your email address. So I will send out PayPal invoices to the two of you. But FlossTube Susie, if you'll email me, if you haven't already, it's possible you did, and I'll go back and check my email. But send me your PayPal email address, and I will bill you. I have a few more yards, so if you're interested in this Blackbird Designs fabric, I am selling it for $10 a yard plus $2 shipping here in the US. So just let me know if you're interested. I'd like to get that into the hands of folks that appreciate it and are attracted to it. It's beautiful cross-stitch inspired fabric. So, okay. Other old business. You know, call this meeting to order. Giveaways from video number 4. Lighthouses, the lighthouses pattern, which is a counted canvas design. This was won by Patricia Mason. So Patricia, please email me at mystitchyhome@gmail.com and let me know your address, and I'll get this right out to you. The autism awareness design was won by Jean Wilcox, and I know Jean said she has, I believe it's a granddaughter with on the autistic spectrum. So I was excited to see that she came up as the winner of this. I think there were only a couple people who said autism or autistic in their email. And one of them was my cousin, who I'd already given this design to. So anyway, Jean, please send me your mailing address and I will get that out to you. The giveaway from video number 5 included this counted canvas purse, just the chart, and some instructions on creating tassels and that sort of thing. But no, none of these include materials. But the purse was won by Carol Hebert, Hebert. So Carol, please send me your address. And finally, friendship notes, which was originally it was a kit, and I used the kit to make the item. So all this is the instructions, so you can stitch the floral border, and they give you all the letters. So for if you want to stitch a letter in the middle, and then this the wording that was on the back of the design. And so that pattern goes to Jane Wiggins. So Jane, send me your mailing address. Then from video number 3, which was the 100 subscriber giveaway, 2 of those giveaway items I have not yet gotten addresses for, and I really, if you're out there, I really want you to have this. So I'm going to give you another chance. Nancy Fisher won the Noah's Ark kit. So Nancy, send me your mailing address. If you don't want this, that's okay. You can say, I don't want it. And if I don't hear from you, I will draw for another. Well, I'll probably just offer it again and tell the audience what to say if they want it. Mary Warman won this, which is Jingle All the Way sock, and it came with the little jingle bells. So Mary, if you would like this, send me your address, and if not, that's fine. I will offer it as a future giveaway. So that's cool. Okay, on to new business, everyone. I have received 3 magazines, or magazines, I guess they're magazines, since my last video. The Needle Pointers magazine, which is put out by the American Needlepoint Guild. This is the May-June issue. Cute patriotic design on the front. And they do have instructions for stitching these little patriotic pieces. I guess they could be ornaments. Oh, they have the directions for stitching this. Again, this is counted canvas work. And then they have this Bargello checkbook cover. I have the pattern for that. Talk about Bargello. But you could put that on the front of a project bag or something. And I think that's all I'll show from that. If you're not a member of the American Needlepoint Guild and you're interested in needlepoint or counted canvas work, you might consider joining. And they include projects in every issue, and the issues come out typically every other month. So I also got Needlepoint Now, and this is the July-August issue. They have, this is a real simple ornament. It's just an all-over stitch, and they've got the stitch directions for that. Crystal Waters Scissors, Sheath, and Fob. This is by Carolyn Mitchell. And they've got the directions for that. So anyway, I wanted to share those two with you. And then because I am a quilter, I have been subscribing to Block Magazine by Missouri Star Quilt Company. And my subscription, when it runs out, I'm not going to renew because I have so many patterns now, and I feel like I'm good. I'm good for a while. But I wanted to share with you some of the designs that are in. This is the summer 2019 issue. And like I said, it's put out by Missouri Star Quilt Company. So their patterns are really great for beginners who don't have a lot of fabric in their stash and who want to create a quilt that looks like it took a lot of effort, but it really was a much easier cut out and assemble. So more beginner friendly, although they have some, you know, also pretty sophisticated patterns too. So okay, that takes care of that. Next. Okay, I have some new items for a new giveaway. One of my FlossTube followers and friend, Sheila Miller, she sent a lavender and lace design called White Lace. And this is one that is, I think, pretty highly sought after. So she also included a cute little note card that, if I open it up and put white behind it, you'll see it's like you could stitch a design on. There actually are holes in the note card. Yeah, there you go. And note card and envelope, and that will go with the lavender and lace pattern. If you are interested in receiving that, I'll go over the giveaway rules. for this particular pattern, if you'll comment below and somewhere in your comments say wedding, W-E-D-D-I-N-G, wedding, I will draw for that. I didn't think about this. Yeah, whenever I do a video towards the end of August, I will give that away. So you have a little bit of time to comment below. And I'm also going to give away the design, the pattern that I used to create my StitchCon small exchange item. I did a little pin cushion with this Jeanette Douglas sunflowers design. And I don't have a picture of the pattern was just a pattern, but it's strawberries in a basket, and that came with the Jeanette Douglas design as like a freebie, and I used that to stitch the scissor fob over one. So I will give those away to somebody who comments below and says sunflowers, all one word, S-U-N-F-L-O-W-E-R-S, sunflowers. So if you're interested in that. Okay. I created some needle minders for StitchCon, and I had Tina Gerbig from South Carolina. Tina contacted me and said she was interested in buying one of these. It says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think," which I knew I had heard that many times before, but she said that was a Winnie the Pooh quote, and I haven't double checked that, but, and of course my photo. This was the little business card I passed out at StitchCon. I got some more of these charms, and I have more on order from Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to make up some more needle minders. One for Tina. So Tina, I need your I will look to see. You may very well have emailed me, because I know I got your zip code. If I have your email address, I will send you a PayPal invoice. But anyway, I'm gonna sell these as far as I can. Continue to get this charm. If you're interested, comment below that you're interested in a needle minder. They're $10 plus $2 shipping, and I will need your PayPal email address. So anybody that needs to reach me, you can email me at mystitchyhome@gmail.com. So Tina, just if you don't mind, email me again. But I will look back to see if I still have if I have your email address and can go ahead and PayPal invoice you for the needle minder you would like. I hope that made some kind of sense. Okay, since my last video, I believe I received the Crazy Annie Stitchin' Floss of the Month for June and July. You can still sign up for this. I think if you signed up now, they'd start you with August flosses, but these were the June flosses. And these are the Crinkle. These are the July flosses. I love these flosses. They're 100% cotton, very soft. You get 8 yards per skein, so really great for if you have a larger project. Really pretty. Those are the July flosses. And think I'm going to keep getting those for the time being. Okay, we're about to transition into StitchCon. Okay, so before StitchCon, I drove from Georgia to Cincinnati, Ohio for StitchCon, and on my way up, I stopped at the Finishing Touch in Louisville, Kentucky. And they were having a sale of some old shop models. So I bought this cute little already stitched and framed and finished design. And I also got some linen. They had linen on sale. Miscellaneous, well, I say that. Maybe it does tell me. Okay, this is 32 count Legacy. And I paid $7.20 for this. And I have a 28 count Fog. And it's a bigger piece, 16 by 20 inch piece. And I paid $12.80 for that. It's a pale gray. Subtle modeling. Really lovely. And they helped me kit up a pattern that I already had. This is the Valentine Sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. So I got a 16-inch square of 32 count pewter. And again, this is the design. I think it calls for 32 count Belfast platinum linen, which would be white, but I wanted it to be more of a gray. And I had some of the floss, but they helped me kind of fill in. So the main colors will be Weeks Dye Works Begonia for the capital letters, and Gentle Art Red Plum for the small letters, and then these will be some of the other little motifs that are in the design. I'm excited about that. And that was at the Finishing Touch in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, that was before StitchCon. Then at StitchCon, my Smalls Exchange item, the Jeanette Douglas Sunflower pin cushion and a scissor fob, were won by Kim Crabtree of Kentucky. On Instagram, she's KDCTREE. KDCTREE. And I'll insert a picture of the two of us. Okay, my I picked that was made by Sue Birdsall of Kansas, and she included this postcard, and she made me a needle book, or she made a needle book and I picked it. And so it's got felt on the outside and the inside, which is great for your needles. Really cute. I'll insert a picture of the two of us. Okay, so thank you, Sue, and great to meet you, and great to meet you, Kim. I delivered one of my 100 subscriber giveaway items to one of the winners, who was Deb Choate, and she's in Florida, and she was at StitchCon. Sorry, I keep leaning forward. Anyway, she gave me a cute little thank you card with kitty cats. And I'm wondering, Deb, did you make this bookmark with a kitty cat on it? Anyway, it was wonderful to meet you, Deb. We rode the Stitchy bus together to Keepsakes, so I got to spend a little bit of time with her. Lorraine of Rags to Stitches USA, she gave me this coaster. Beautiful, beautiful. Stephanie of Lindy Stitches, she gave these patterns out of a turtle with a heart balloon. Cute. Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. She dyes beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Anyway, I won this, I forget what you call it, but it measures in, you know, 1, 2, or 3 inches from the upper left corner or upper right corner, from the corner of your fabric, to help you start your cross stitch. And she also included a pattern. That was wonderful. And then Ryan Mack of Wild Violet Cross Stitch, she passed out these little needle minders. Sorry for the glare. And gives you access to this pattern that says FlossTube and Chill. And it looks like you could, I mean, there's the magnet is for the needle minder, but it looks like she made it to where you could finish it in a tin, in a little tart pan type tin. So I'm gonna go out and get that pattern. If anybody wants to join me at stitching that, let me know. And several people got these, so there may be other floss tubers or cross stitchers, us, who went to StitchCon and got that pattern. But even if you didn't go to StitchCon, you can get that pattern and you can stitch that design. All right. At my table was a wonderful lady. She was very social and got to know lots of people, and she follows lots of floss tubers. That was Beth. Hi, Beth. She lives in the Louisville, Kentucky area, so she didn't have that far to drive to come to StitchCon. But I'm pretty sure I got this from her. I should have made a note, but this was my impression, is I got this from Beth. And I know there's this is by Lori Holt of Be in My Bonnet Designs, and Fat Quarter Shop, I think, distributes this. So anyway, I got that from her. Love it. And Brenda, the Handwork Maniac, and I, we did my last FlossTube number 6 from StitchCon, and she was going to put this on the freebie table, and I grabbed it first. It's by Rosewood Manor Quaker Diamonds. I love that. It is stitched with Valdani thread, and I don't know. I've never stitched with Valdani thread. I would like to. I've heard some good things about it. It's a 3-strand floss, and you stitch with all 3 strands on 28 count. They call for 28 count mellow by Picture This Plus. So I don't know. I want to stitch that, but it's not an immediate in my immediate plans. Okay, off the freebie table, I picked up this box, which you could use for floss or thread or beads or whatever. So free off the freebie table. I didn't take it out of the plastic, but I also got this shepherd's bush, and it's the kit. It's got even weave, a white even weave, and the flosses. And it's called Winter Hearts. And I love hearts, so that's that spoke to me. That was off the freebie table. Also, this counted cross stitch design, it contains the frame, the graph, hardanger, and DMC. Hardanger. I guess they mean the fabric. And DMC sufficient to complete the project. Needle, foam, sawtooth hanger, felt backing. And it was this cute little yeah, I guess needs to hang up, but I was thinking more along the lines of an ornament. I picked that up. Picked up this Butterick pattern B4560 to make a purse or bag from it. Didn't look like it had been used. So pick that up. I picked up, there's no picture, just the chart, but it's called Noel Lighthouse Pin / Ornament. It's by Homespun Elegance. So that's it right there. And it came with the linen and a little star charm. Same thing from Homespun Elegance. Here's my heart pin / ornament. Right there. Came with the linen. This is Strawberry Fields by Charlin Designs. Because it's like a photograph. And that was just the pattern. Strawberries and cream. This is by the Cross Stitch Counter Ink. Just various designs on with strawberries. I picked up a Leisure Arts magazine from February 1991. I think it was this. I think it was this design, which is like 4 hearts. And then there's an alphabet. But anyway, I think that one design was why I picked that up. And then I picked up Cross Country Stitching, January, February 1990. Oh my goodness, the hair. I remember us looking like that. Anyway, the last thing I picked up from the freebie table is the needlepoint book, which is like the Bible for needle pointers. The Black Bible. Anyway, it includes stitch diagrams for several stitches that might be useful in, oh, and they do have some other pictures of designs. Anyway, this is by Jo Ippolito Christensen, and she has a more recent version of this. So if you're interested, there is a newer one that I think has a cat on the front, and I have that one. I'm going to do this as a giveaway in a future FlossTube. But that's why I picked that up, because that is a great resource for specialty stitches. And I think that all that's left is my purchases from Keepsakes in the Annex. And I think I will do that, as well as what I have stitched on. I will do that in another video. So thanks for stopping by my Stitchy home, and I'll see you next time. Bye.